China is well known for its artwork, depicting fantastic formations of rock peeking through the mist. It was these paintings that first drew us to China. We had visited the spires of the Guangxi province and realized that this would be a major climbing area of the 90s. But most of China has never been visited by rock climbers. The first people to explore a country for rock have a 5% chance of discovering a major climbing area. That leaves a 95% chance of suffering, wasting in countless days, going broke, going hungry, and wondering why you didn't wait a few years for someone else to publish a climbing guide for that country.
After hearing Todd Skinner's tales of China, Elizabeth Ayers and I embarked on a search for stone. What we found was an ancient world where rock climbing seemed to have no place. Time is frozen under the communist rule. Just getting to the rock was a task in itself. We wondered if the authorities would even let us climb. We began to look for rock. Not on distant mountain trails, but in the poster shops, on the tourist brochures, even on decks of playing cards. We hiked miles to get to the summit of sacred Mount Emisan, but the cliff we had seen in the painting was strewn with trash. To the west lay 7,000-meter Gangashan and hundreds of unclimbed peaks and walls. Our maps refused to identify the attractive formations around us. These faraway faces looked enticing. But this is China. Good luck even getting close to them. A week later, we are beneath the Jade Dragon Mountain. We spent hours picking out roots on the huge unclimbed walls of this magical peak. In a Buddhist temple, we found a watercolor of nearby Tiger Leap Gorge. Were these overhangs real or just the vision of some Chinese artist? The gorge drops 10,000 feet from summit to river bottom. Cross the raging Yangtze, climb through the jungles, and up towards the snow-capped peaks would be an audacious undertaking. Although this rock looks good, it's not. We feared that this might be the only climbing we would find in our exploration of China. If the stone forest was in America, every formation would be climbed. Here we had our pick of first ascents. But first, we had to teach a local restaurant manager how to belay.
You let the rope out as I go up. The rope comes out, and then you can go like...
For 2 days of work, we paid Mr. Chang a week's wages,
pull.
about $8. First ascend the stone forest. Mushroom is conquered. Really sharp up here. Oh, it's thin up here. Woo! Top of the Roman slope. Whoa! It's exposed. Okay, keep the leg. The leg. No, do not take off. No. Keep the leg. Yes.
Yeah, look at that guy up there. Who is that?
I think that's Mike up there on the video line.
The destination in China for extreme sport climbing is Moon Hill. The huge arch has the potential for the hardest climbs in Asia. It's an easy approach with steps that were built for Richard Nixon's visit in 1972. Since then, Moon Hill has become a tourist attraction with a full-time arsenal of Coca-Cola and curio sellers. These people became our friends, and each day they watched as we took on greater and greater challenges. A strong group of American climbers arrived at Moon Hill, intent on putting up new routes. Each one immediately saw a climb they wanted to do. Paul Bjork, who served as our translator and ambassador, eyed the wildly overhung north side of the arch. Mike Tupper liked the steep 300-foot wall next to the arch. Also joining us was Melissa Quigley and a host of Chinese friends.
Oh, okay. Hi.
You want to climb?
Okay.
Yeah, you.
我爬不得那高，我
Hey, yeah. You want?
很高。
很高，我爬不上，我没有力气。
Oh, good, good.
Okay.
From this side over here. Okay.
Yes.
进来了，我给你鞋子，好不好？好不好？
Good. Yes. Yeah. Go. Yeah.
好。
Yeah. Yeah.
Very good.
Good.
身子很利，
Yeah.
身子很利。
Yeah. Yeah.
好，听了。 还有一个。
我爬不上那高的。
你爬得很好。
我爬不，我不会，我手不会抓。
很利了。
广告里面挂的个，那得挂广告就那得的了。
你家得得的。
那就我玩过几十三了。
打几手。
Rock.
Rock.
I gotta cross through to it.
You 回到家，有可能变，现在会变一点，不是？有可能回到家。
Good.
China is a country of contradiction, where the old works next to the new. You can't help but see it in the city of Yangshuo, where you will stay if you climb in the spires of Guangxi. Unlike most Chinese cities, Yangshuo is supported by a tourist economy that constantly mixes modern life with tradition. Yangshuo caters to the tourist. You can even get pizza.
Maybe you can find the Chinese who will sing a solo meal for you.
Meanwhile, a block away, life goes on as it has for 10,000 years. Here, the kind of protein a climber needs is hard to come by, and what little protein you do get in the food is not always what it seems.
He's got great grip. He's got great grip.
We've proven in China that you can lead a camel to rock, but you can't make him belay.
You know, this neck of this camel feels like those stalactites. It's got the knob on the outside and it gets thin.
Squeezing the Chinese warm-up.
I'd like to learn how to say in Chinese, how'd you get them ropes up there?
Yeah, or harder yet.
Best snake soup I've had all day.
Moon Hill rests in the limestone formations of the Guangxi province. This is where some Chinese have come to bury their dead, and climbers now come to scale the huge walls. There's no shortage of interesting formations here. There are countless summits that have never felt the touch of human feet. Most of the formations are covered with cobra-infested jungle. Fortunately, any piece of rock that is overhanging or vertical remains free of plants. This 500-foot pillar struck my fancy, so I dug up an American student in a Yangshuo cafe and we attempted a few pitches. The rock proved to be very sharp, making any tension on the rope dangerous. Luckily, we had some strong ropes for this ascent. There are many first ascents to be done here. Anybody with a rack an eye for a line, and the spirit of adventure can claim their own mountain. Wherever you climb in China, you're sure to draw a crowd. The Chinese will sit and stare for hours. At the top of the second pitch, we are faced with overhangs to the right and an off-width to the left. With night coming, we decided to retreat and leave this spire for the climbers of the future.
Hey Jacob, do you want any of the snake?
No, I can't eat anymore. Plenty of rib meat.
Oh, come on, Jacob. Yeah, what do you
Some
think?
barbecued snake.
On our last night in China, we celebrated the birthday of Jacob Shanghai Valdez, who takes the pictures you've seen in Rock and Ice. Jacob has spent 2 consecutive birthdays here in Yangshuo and will undoubtedly be here for a third. For China draws you in, and each experience leaves you hungry for more. In a way, the Chinese are like us climbers. Difficulties and challenge are a part of their daily life, and acceptance of that challenge is what drives their spirit. We saw this in one of our friends at Moon Hill. For days, this 70-year-old man watched us put up roots, until we finally asked him if he wanted to give it a try.
Oh, she said okay, a little bit.
Okay.
He's strong, but his heart maybe is weak, and I would feel terrible to kill him. So the harness was good? Okay. Yeah. All right.
With fond memories, we left China with a bang. We had read the articles and seen the pictures in Rock and Ice, but our first glimpse of southern Thailand from the air blew away all expectations. After a harrowing day of travel, we found ourselves in a boat race. We discovered that these loud, swallow-tailed boats would be the main mode of transportation for the next few weeks and were the only way to reach some climbs. Clearly the losers in this boat race, we slowed down to check out some of the hardest climbs of tomorrow. Our ultimate destination, the Bay of Phra Nang. Phra Nang is a peninsula ringed with limestone cliffs. We were surprised to learn that most of the walls here have never been climbed. Todd Skinner was to arrive by land, but had not shown up yet. We set about exploring the peninsula of Phra Nang. We could tell that the rock here was perfect for sport climbing. The wave-cut cliffs created fantastic spires and overhangs. Deep caves penetrated the cliffs with arêtes and ceilings waiting to be climbed.
Coming Todd, I show you one finger pocket. You love it. Yeah, come on, one finger.
Are you sure there's climbing here?
Yeah, sure.
This climb is
If
rock.
we go up more, then you will love this area. Very nice.
Okay.
Yeah, follow me.
Come on, Todd.
Good crowd.
Yeah.
You okay? Okay. Thank you. All right. Come on, come on. Come on, Flana. Yeah. Ooh. Come on, you see me?
Okay.
That's very good ground. Come on, Todd.
Okay.
Yeah. Come on, yeah. Good crowd. Anyway, you follow me. Todd, go there, very good crowd in there.
In there?
Yeah, see there. You will love it. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah, go in there, yeah. Don't forget your stuff. Don't forget your own.
No problem?
No problem now. Good time to relax. To look at people around the beach. Good time in Thailand.
Yeah.
Go, boy. Come on.
The word is slowly spread about the great climbing in southern Thailand. Europeans came here first and discovered this rock climbing paradise, reminiscent of the limestone of France. The difficult climbs rely on small pockets, while the easier climbs have giant huecos and stalactites. This is Orange Tier, one of the local classics, a fine introduction to climbing in southern Thailand.
Keep climbing, Tup. We got dead batteries.
We got dead batteries going. Keep go. I think we're out of them, too. Oh, yeah, look at that.
How come you guys are so good at climbing with barefoot?
Because we climb coconut tree, climb the rock, we never use shoe. Because we think not good for shoe. But now we know rock climbing shoe, that's good, very good rubber.
Yeah, how long have you been climbing?
I've been climbing about 20 months.
Then how hard are you climbing now?
Oh, I don't know. If normally every day we climb, we work up on the 7C plat like this, and we can climb on 7C plat. But if on site, I think about 7A, 7B.
Well, you know, most people who start climbing, they don't start climbing that hard for years.
Really?
Yeah. Why are you so good?
Because the good climber, they come here, they make very hard route for us. Then we should learn a hard route, begin for us. We don't have an easy route.
Need more climber to come around and put more routes, to climb.
And when you come, I think it's good time in Thailand.
This is Texan King's office, the Prince's Cave. Here the two Thais teach tourists and each other how to climb. The cave is named for this fertility shrine. Under the appropriately named climb, It's a Boy. The Prince's Cave is the center of climbing activity at Phra Nang. Most of the routes used to rely on natural protection and have long runouts between widely spaced bolts. When Todd Skinner arrived, he established some super hard sport climbs, like this one that uses his trademark, a lunge from a one-finger pocket.
An 18-inch jump out of the sand.
Why, you touch it?
Yeah.
Touch it just to pull on it.
Yeah! Yeah! Have some.
Mike Tupper was the true visionary in Thailand. His ability to see a climb where there shouldn't be one was unbelievable. His early attempt on the climb's stupid party tricks is typical of this vision and should not be tried at home. The locals there said it couldn't be done. They said it wouldn't be done and that it probably shouldn't be done. And that was enough to give Tupper the impetus to try. On a previous visit to Thailand, Tupper eyed a 25-foot-long roof that became the most classic climb in the area. The climb starts out of an abandoned beachside bar, and this roof uses a variety of techniques, similar to that of some of the relatives of Mike's that live in the jungle.
Done. Send me down. Now this is a desperate rest.
Yes.
I'd like to thank my mother and father.
Although you have seen a lot of difficult climbs in this video, not all the climbing in Thailand is hard. There are many easy climbs, like this 10A. In Thailand, climbing becomes a quest for beauty, not grade.
This is what climbing's all about, huh?
Yeah, we do this for fun.
Nature decides when you climb in Thailand. Avoid the heat of the day and avoid the rising tide. This is the low tide area. You can only climb here when the tide is going out, not when it's coming in.
Tide's coming in, and we still can't get a boat. The high tide mark is above where we are and above where all our gear is, so we're putting on our swim trunks and we're going to maybe try to hang from the first pole.
Hope not now.
Big move. Some of the more intriguing climbs are not above the beaches, but start out of the water. As we scouted for future prospects, we were amazed at the wealth of spectacular climbing this place has to offer. For the next month, we concentrated on finding and putting up new routes.